Chrisean Rock is finally behind bars after being a fugitive for 2 years.
Hey, big babies! Don't be sad. It's okay.
And reports suggest that she is facing a lengthy prison sentence. Seriously, it's not looking good. From trespassing, grand theft auto, and multiple assault cases, Rock's been nothing but a menace, and her criminal record, especially how she evaded this sentence until now, will leave you shocked. She made one silly mistake, and that's what I'm about to show you. Chrisean Rock arrested. News broke out in August that Chrisean Rock was facing 8 years behind bars for drug-related charges in Oklahoma. However, most people don't know how the mother of one got herself into this position, and it goes back to 2022 when she tried to steal her boyfriend's car. The events of February 14, 2022 would forever change the lives of Chrisean Rock and Blueface. Rock was arrested in Oklahoma and charged with receiving, possessing, and concealing a stolen vehicle, and possessing controlled substances with intent to distribute. The vehicle in question was Blueface's Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, but the most disturbing detail was yet to come. It was revealed that Rock had broken into Blueface's home, cut herself, and written a chilling message in blood on his wall. The message read, "I love Blue Rock." Later, Blueface would share the photo on his Instagram with the caption, "This some fatal attraction type." Blueface shared the details of the incident on his Instagram story, revealing the extent of Chrisean's actions. He tried to reason with her through text messages, warning her of the consequences and urging her to reconsider her choices. "You going to mess up your whole life." He texted her, "Shaking my head. Good luck. Police waiting for your ass at the state line. Car has a tracking device in it. By the way, you better off parking it. Take a train or flight to Baltimore. You're not going to make it driving that car. Takes a lot of gas." He added, "You're useless to your mom in jail. You're only going to cause more pain on your family. I don't think you fully understand the crimes you committed. You're driving a stolen car with bad tags, and you left your DNA at the crime scene." Blueface's manager Whack 100 also took to Instagram to clown Rock for her actions. "This bozo deserves all that she has coming to her. Broken that house again, stole thousands, stole the G-Wagon, as we found out not knowing it was her 1,700 M away. Got caught. I have no remorse for this bozo. Now I got to go get the car out the impound and pay another $5,000 for a transport service to bring it back. If it was you, how would you see it?" And it looks like she was moving work from the charges. He posted. The comment section was divided, with some coming to Rock's aid. "He made her like this. Now it's an issue," commented one fan. "Why I'll be playing with females. Why I'll get them thinking it's why all forever. And then they find out you lied and they go crazy on your ass," commented another. Blueface was on hand to brush off the criticism by saying that just because they had been intimate and that he told her he loved her at one point doesn't mean it was okay to steal his car.
Look, for all you people saying, "Oh, you was fucking her, you told her you loved her." When the fuck does that ever make it okay to steal somebody's car? Like, and drive it across the country to give it to their mom? Anybody who thinks that you're a jackass.
Rock would later release a video on her Instagram while in jail, assuring her supporters that she was fine and using the time to get better.
Hey, big babies! Don't be sad. It's okay. I was tweaking for real. But I'm gonna be a buck. I used this time to really heal. I was healing from a lot of shit.
Although Rock was later released, she would appear before a judge 1 year later. As the legal proceedings unfold, Rock found herself in the Craig County District Court. The court documents revealed a surprising turn of events. Despite the severity of the charges, the judge ruled in Rock's favor. She entered a guilty plea, and the judge sentenced her to 4 years of probation for each charge. These sentences would run concurrently, meaning she would serve them at the same time. This decision left many in shock, given the potential for a much harsher punishment. Rock did not appear in court for her sentencing. Instead, she was represented by her attorney Ken Gallant, who played a crucial role in securing a more lenient sentence for his client. He successfully argued against a jail sentence by highlighting Chrisean's clean criminal record. This argument was pivotal in convincing the judge to opt for probation instead of incarceration. The terms of Rock's probation were strict. She was not to violate any state, tribal, federal government.
Oh, all my warrants. My warrants are getting cleaned up. I've been paying off fees and getting rid of shit, talking to certain people to help my situation out. Cause I have my son, so to owe me would have just turned myself in.
Municipal ordinances. This meant she would have to be on her best behavior for the next 4 years, as any misstep could result in severe consequences. Her probation would remain in effect until March 15, 2027. The weight of these conditions added a significant burden to her already challenging situation. But the story didn't end there. Instead of serving 30 days in jail, Rock was required to complete 120 hours of community service before The end of September 2023, this community service was to be performed at a homeless shelter, adding a significant commitment to her already challenging situation. Additionally, her case was considered an interstate probation case, meaning she may complete her community service in another state. She has also been ordered to pay a fine of $991 to the district attorney's office. However, it seems Rock got into more legal trouble, which violated her probation, and it wasn't long before the rapper appeared on Oklahoma's most wanted fugitives list. According to her, she was actively trying to get all her warrants cleared so that she could take care of her son.
I live here for free. I work. What are you talking about?
You work what? What do you do?
I'm an artist.
You work where?
What are you talking about?
You work where? You pay bills?
I work for you.
Being a fugitive and bragging about having it handled on camera wasn't the smartest thing to do. In July 2024, Rock was finally arrested by officers from the Los Angeles Police Department at a San Fernando Valley courthouse. She was there to attend Blueface's court hearing stemming from his involvement in an October 2022 shooting in Las Vegas that left one man injured prior to being able to be extradited to Oklahoma. However, the 24-year-old had to await sentencing on a California assault charge, which happened on June 18th. She was handed a 30-day prison sentence for the misdemeanor charge of assault with a deadly weapon without a firearm. Shortly after the sentence was handed down, Blueface's manager WAC 100 offered an update on her legal situation, saying that she would be home before Christmas. I think within the next 30 days they'll fly her over there, so the faster she gets over there, the faster she'll be home. It's not like she's going to do some years, be incarcerated for a long time. The minute you hear Rock is in Oklahoma, she's in custody probably. Within 10 days of that, best case, she'll be home, or the judge might give her a little time, months, a couple of months, whatever they do. Either way, we'll see her before Christmas. We'll see her before the summer is up. She'll be all right. She's in the same situation Blueface is in. After serving the 30 days, she was transferred from a prison in California to a facility in Oklahoma to stand trial for drug charges, for which she could be sentenced to as much as 8 years behind bars. Chrisean Rock's life has been on a downward spiral after meeting Blueface. Her rap sheet has been growing longer every year as she finds herself in handcuffs time after time. Chrisean Rock's criminal history. Rock's first encounter with the law came in 2020. On May 7, 2020, Malone was charged with possession of marijuana and drug paraphernalia in Maryland. On July 13, 2021, a bench warrant was issued for Malone for failure to appear in court. As of 2024, this bench warrant is still active. The next time Rock was in trouble with the law was in 2021, when Blueface and WAC 100 called the cops on her for refusing to leave the house. The drama began on a seemingly quiet post-Thanksgiving weekend at Blueface's luxurious Los Angeles mansion. What started as a normal day quickly spiraled into chaos when Rock, a female artist formerly signed to Blueface Records, refused to leave their house. Blueface and WAC 100 had to call the cops. The police arrived at the scene, hoping to mediate the escalating situation. In a video posted that went viral, an officer can be seen standing between WAC 100 and Rock, trying to keep the peace as tensions flared.
Middle of the street, she take my phone and run into a closed bar. She get mad about what she see on the phone, hit me. Boom.
Rock strongly protested her right to stay, stating that she was still an artist on Blueface's label, but WAC 100 was having none of it. His voice grew louder as he shouted back.
She's like, oh, you're doing clickbait stuff. I'm like, oh, I know what you're talking about. I promise you, I didn't mean it like that. No, I promise you. I'm sorry if I offended you.
The officer tried to mediate, but the situation was far from resolved. Rock stood her ground, refusing to leave the mansion, despite the mounting pressure from WAC 100 and Blueface. Rock took to Instagram Live as the initial confrontation simmered, her emotions raw and visible. Nearly in tears, she poured her heart out to her followers, explaining her side of the story and the turmoil she was experiencing. But the drama was far from over. As the police left, tensions flared once again. Inside the mansion, WAC 100 and Blueface were in a heated argument, with Rock hiding in the bathroom. In 2022, Rock would be arrested in Arizona for misdemeanor charges of criminal trespass and disorderly conduct. As the embarrassing moment was caught on camera, the two were in Whiskey Row Bar in Scottsdale, Arizona. Blueface was standing in front of Rock when she hauled back and struck him twice in the face. She landed both shots, sending Blueface backwards, but he did not attempt to go back at her. Instead, security took her down, pinning Rock to the ground until Scottsdale PD arrived to haul her off in handcuffs. The next day, Blueface took to Instagram to explain what had happened. Contrary to the blogs, Rock wasn't arrested for hitting Blueface.
Were you drinking tonight?
I'm not going.
Okay. So I can smell it. Okay.
In June 2023, Rock and Blueface would be caught up in an assault case at Palms Casino Resort in Las Vegas. According to a police report, the incident unfolded when a woman approached Rock to congratulate her on her pregnancy. The woman, seemingly well-meaning, expressed her admiration for Rock. However, Amidst her compliments, she made a critical mistake. She threw a verbal jab at Blueface, saying him this comment did not sit well with Rock, who was already dealing with the pressures of her tumultuous relationship and public scrutiny. In a fit of rage, Rock allegedly punched the woman in the face, sparking a chaotic scene on the casino floor. But the violence didn't end there. Blueface, who was present during the altercation, allegedly took the woman's phone, declaring, "This is mine now," and put it in his back pocket. The woman, determined to retrieve her property, managed to get her phone back, but the situation quickly escalated. The woman claims that Blueface then kicked her in the face and chest, delivering brutal blows until security intervened. The assault was not limited to Blueface alone. Another member of the couple's entourage allegedly punched the woman in the face, adding to her injuries. Casino security rushed to the scene as the chaos unfolded, attempting to defuse the situation. However, Blueface and Rock managed to flee the scene in a Dodge Charger, leaving behind a trail of confusion and violence. The following month, Rock would be hit with yet another assault case after putting her hands on WAV Vicky. Earlier that day, WAV Vicky had liked a series of tweets that seemingly offended Rock. These tweets, which were critical of Rock, quickly caught her attention. Rock, known for her fiery personality, didn't take kindly to the jabs. Later that day, Rock and WAV Vicky found themselves at the same location. According to court documents, the altercation began when Rock confronted Vicky about the tweets. Vicky, attempting to defuse the situation, apologized and explained that she didn't mean to offend.
Marijuana?
Not gonna go to jail.
However, Rock was not convinced. The confront quickly turned physical. Vicky sustained several bruises and cuts, which she later showcased in a YouTube video. She expressed her shock and disappointment, revealing that she had thought they were on good terms. Vicky was forced to file assault charges, but Chan wasn't done, because the following month she got hit with yet another assault charge for an incident that took place during the premiere of Baddies. According to reports, Khan's former stylist Irby Lala approached her on the red carpet to say hello and compliment her on her appearance. The two began discussing their prior working relationship, but what started as a friendly exchange quickly took a dark turn. Without warning, Rock allegedly threw a punch at Lala, leaving the stylist stunned and tackled to the ground. The fallout from the altercation was swift. Irby Lala, who claimed to have suffered both physical and psychological damages, decided to take legal action against Rock. In October 2023, Lala filed a lawsuit accusing Khan of assault, battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. The lawsuit also named Zeus Networks, the production company behind Baddies West, for their alleged negligence in handling the situation. The legal battle quickly gained media attention, with Lala seeking over $1 million in damages. The lawsuit detailed the extent of the injuries and emotional trauma that Lala claimed to have endured as a result of the altercation. The stylist's medical bills were reportedly piling up, adding to the financial strain, but Khan couldn't stop putting her hands on people, and she was hit with yet another charge from an assault that happened during an altercation with Tamar Braxton's dancer in Los Angeles. On November 10, 2023, Khan had been invited as a special guest at Braxton's downtown Los Angeles Club Novo show. However, tensions were already simmering behind the scenes. According to sources close to the event, Khan became violent backstage over a misunderstanding regarding her participation in Braxton's show. Khan allegedly became angry once the gig had ended, as she was under the impression she was supposed to make a surprise on-stage appearance. However, she allegedly turned up for the event drunk and smelling like weed, and also missed her cue appear on stage. The incident grew violent, with Rock allegedly striking backing singer James Wright Chanel, causing him to chip a tooth and make a visit to the hospital to stop his nose from bleeding. Rock's life has been full of violent fights, drama, and lawsuits for the past couple of years. However, she isn't the only female rapper in and out of jail, from Gorilla getting a Dewey to City Girls JT being charged with identity theft. It seems like the girls in rap aren't afraid to get their hands dirty. Criminal female rappers. First up is Glorilla, who posted a selfie on her social media accounts, striking a pose with a bottle of port balanced on her head and her tongue playfully sticking out. Turns out she had been in police custody just a few hours earlier for drunk driving. Her arrest was caught on police cameras and was nothing short of a disaster. Just a few moments before her arrest, the rapper had made an illegal U-turn at an intersection. Unfortunately, cops were onto her in a matter of seconds.
So step out and then walk to the front of my car, okay?
I told you I hear pee, so that's why my flower is.
It's okay.
But as the officer spoke with the rapper, it was clear that Glorilla had had too much to drink. The incident went from a routine traffic violation to a suspicion of driving under the influence. In addition, the officer remarked that she could smell cannabis from Big Glow's vehicle. As they chatted via the car window, Glow admitted to having an amount of pot on her that she can't go to jail for, and repeatedly informed the officer that she was not intoxicated. Gorilla, confronted by the officer, admitted to having drunk alcohol earlier that evening, but she did not disclose the amount she had drunk, asserting confidently that she was in a fit state to drive. The officer, unconvinced by her assurances, administered field sobriety tests. The night got even more embarrassing for the rapper when she exited the vehicle with her pants open. Just moments before, the artist informed cops that she had peed on her hand. And if you think this was bad enough for the rapper, when she underwent her sobriety test, she asked the authorities if she may pee on the side of